I know. Last night, that longest live stream we did, right? Well, the thing is, though, I've been trying to keep it a secret for the office is getting updated a little bit. I'm moving some stuff around, and I think right now I got more room than I did have. And I spent since 11 a.m. Eastern time building a thing I've been wanting to build since I moved in here. Before I moved, I lived in Magic City, Michigan, which is that on that's county here. I had this bookcase I built. Okay, you know how you go to Walmart, they're full a piece of shit sh. I built my own. Okay, there's just a teeny bitty problem. The books couldn't fit in the sucker, and I had that for I would say maybe a year, 2 years, until I moved, and I couldn't take it with me because it was just too heavy. My grandfather said, "Hey, we're not taking this. This thing weighs a ton." He almost hurt, and that thing was tough. I mean, that thing I built myself. That thing was tough. That my grandfather almost hurt himself breaking it. And back then he was in his 60s. Recently he's had his 70s. He has recently had his That was like, wow, five. This June will be 5 years. This June will be the 5 years. So 5 years ago, he had breaking apart like 5 years ago. This June will be the fifth year that I've been living here, and nothing was tough. And if I'm right, that was the longest video we did so far. I have remodeled the office a little bit. I actually have got the port table, the 1926 port table I have. I finally found a place to put it on display at. I got me some stuff. I have some more stuff to do, but my port table now has a spot to be at. It's on display now, and some other things have happened. But yeah, we're actually doing pretty good now. How was your New Year's? Besides watching me, because I cannot believe that this actually worked. And technically, this is what we technically that would classify as an all nighter. 3 hours. Wow, I could not believe I actually did that. I mean, I need to check real quick here. 42x, 42a, 42. Okay, it's good. Let's make sure. Wow. Um, today it's been 30s, but no snow. It looked a little dark, but it was cold today too. And I built something, and now I put it on display. But you see here, today's low was 22. Today's high was 35. Right now, it's just 31 degrees here in Michigan, in good old Michigan. Now, there's something you need to know, though. Okay, there's something you need to know. Okay, I want to tell you something. Okay, um, so 31 here, but you need to know something here. Okay, now we get everything here in Michigan. Okay, we get every single thing you think. Now, people don't believe me. Okay, now Michigan, I live in the Michigan, Indiana area. Okay, I live about a couple miles from the border of Indiana. The thing, we get everything. There's still like two things we don't get here in Michigan. Okay, there's two good reasons why we don't. There's two things we can't get in Michigan for one reason. The two things is though, we can't get hurricanes in Michigan, and we cannot. We cannot get hurricanes, and we cannot have volcanoes in Michigan. We don't have none of that stuff, and that's all we don't have. I mean, we get everything else. I mean, we get earthquakes. I mean, I've been in a couple. I've been in an earthquake. I mean, I've been in two of them within the past. I mean, I've been in two of them in 1 year, which Michigan. I mean, I actually never been in a real major earthquake. I mean, back in second grade, we learned what to do. I mean, back in second grade, we're talking about late 2002, right? Yeah, about 2002, 2003. We learned what to do about when earthquakes happen. Earthquake, you dug under a table, and you think I mean, our teacher told us, you know how we do the tornado drills? Do the same thing, except instead of being in the corner, you stand under the door, or you stand under or you under your table. That's what you're supposed to do with earthquakes. Well, that's the thing we got told to do. But you got to think here though. They told, Michigan, we do get them, but not that bad. I mean, The worst one we ever had was, I mean, we did have a 4-pointer, which surprising, but we're according to what I heard, we're a 5-point state. Okay, 5-point state. That's not that bad. The thing is, though, the Richter scale. Well, I talked to I talked to a scientist, and I talked to this like the same scientist that does weather anomalies, and earthquakes is technically a type of weather. I mean, earthquakes are a different division, but people that do weather sometimes study earthquakes. Well, there is something about the Richter scale. I mean, earthquakes are numbered by the Richter scale. Well, there is someone. I mean, after what happened in Japan, and well, there actually after 2011 what happened in Japan in 2011. They felt the Richter scale is worthless. Yes, after, I got told a friend of mine who does study, Mother Nature, earthquakes and stuff. He told me after 5.0 on the Richter scale, it's worthless. It doesn't work. I have never been. You get tornadoes in Vegas. You call them dust devils. There's tornadoes in Vegas. They're called dust devils. I mean, every single state can get a tornado. Every single state. And okay, now there's an EF scale. Okay, it goes from 0 to 5. Okay, but there is now back in records I found out there is a tornado that, I mean, there was F6 on the scale, but they never used it. Yeah, lucky for us, it is never too. Well, according to what I found out, a dust devil, it depends on the dust devil. Depends on the wind speed, actually. Well, according to what I heard about dust devils is, they're between, like, I don't know how to explain this, but I heard, like, dust devils are between, like, F0 to F2. Okay? But there was a tornado back in 1925. Okay? The Tri-State tornado. That was the worst tornado ever recorded. Okay? And according to records that say, I mean, back then the Weather Service didn't actually exist. I mean, back in the old days, the Weather Service only kept, this is 1925. Records were around, but Record Service only kept temperatures. That's it. Nothing else. Record Service never kept anything else. I mean, there's even reports all back in, tornadoes. I mean, there's reports all the way back in 1812. The White House got destroyed by a tornado in 1812. And that was just right. I mean, it was a little bit after the war. A little bit after the war of 1812. According to historical records, that the White House got got picked up by a tornado after the war of 1812. Which I don't know if that's true or not, but it's true. But they don't know. They actually don't know what day it actually was because those records were missing. But there have reports that the White House did get part of the White House got totally damaged or something at the war of 1812. Which now tornadoes aren't that bad. I mean, there was one tornado. It was an F6. Okay, and F6 doesn't exist. Okay, F6 is a tornado that doesn't exist. Which actually, if you are a person that studies this stuff, they do exist. The thing it sucks at, okay, now listen to me. Now I'm going to do some historical stuff about Michigan in a bit. I have to look at the book, which is over there. But the thing is, though, you need to know something, though. In 1812, I don't know much about that war. I never studied that war. I mostly studied, I just study historical cars and historical events like that. But they're saying the war of 1812, after it happened, a few days or a week or something after a tornado hit, which I don't really know because it was on the Weather Channel and I didn't watch most of it. I was getting ready to watch the rest of it, but saw what time it was. Oh crap! The game, something else is gonna be on. We want to watch on local TV, so I changed from the Weather Channel and turned it to what I was going to watch. But I mean, nothing really happens around. I mean, the thing is, though, here in Michigan, you need a heater. Okay, I mean. History. No. Okay. Now, actually, that's not the worst tornado. Okay. Now, have you heard of Xenia, Ohio? That's the worst. Okay. Now, back in April. Now, everyone says that the worst tornadoes ever recorded Okay, let's read this. Okay, now if you ask a historian about what the worst tornadoes are, okay, he'll say most likely he'll say Black. Okay, now the worst dust storm, okay, was Black Sunday during the Dust Bowl Depression. Now there actually is the worst tornadoes ever was back in the 70s. April 3rd and 4th, 1974. The worst tornadoes were ever. The worst tornadoes ever recorded. That was the worst day ever for tornadoes. I mean, that was the worst ever. I mean, yeah, that one was bad, but you gotta think though. There was, I think those are, and there was some current. Was that a hurricane or not? Wait, but there was one tornado that went back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I don't know. Was it the there was some tornadoes recorded that were so bad they went from one place and even went all the way through Toronto. Went somewhere in the U.S. and even went through Toronto, Canada. Some tornadoes did. That was back in the 70s, and actually, you got to think here though. Technology back then wasn't that good. You just got there was even radar out of an old plane, out of an old jet fighter. But the worst tornado that I remember, the first tornado I was in, this is what's kind of weird though. Okay, the first tornado I ever was actually in, was the Michiana tornado. Okay, and that tornado was worse. Okay, that tornado was like an F2, F3, and that was and my very first tornado I was ever in. I was, and I was in first grade when that happened. I was like 7 years old. Now that tornado was bad. Okay, it wasn't bad as you think, but that time when that tornado hit was the worst day. It was bad because something happened previously before that tornado hit. Actually, what happened was after a month after 9/11. After 9, October 24th, 2001 was the Michigan tornado. But before that, there was the 9/11 thing that actually happened, which is saddening. But a little bit after 9/11, that happened, and a good chunk of Michigan got hit. Well, no, the worst. Actually, the deadliest tornado would be if I was you. Type in tri-state tornado 1925. According to that, that is actually one of the most. According to records, that is actually in the top. That's actually number one. That's actually in the top 10. I do know that 1925 tri-state tornadoes in there. I know Joplin's in the top 5, in the top 10. But I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Those two were bad. Okay, Joplin was bad. Okay, now the thing is, I do know this for a fact that 1925 tri-state tornado, and I know that the Joplin tornado is in that list of tornadoes. But I'm not really sure how to tell you this, but tornadoes are not to be messing with. Okay, now the thing is though about tornadoes, everyone should know what to do with a tornado. There's a tornado. Go to a basement. You have to go to a basement. Go to a basement or go to an interior room like a bathroom with no window. Now the thing is, the worst tornado ever recorded, like I said, was the 1925 tri-state tornado that went through like 3 states. Now the thing is, though, tornadoes. You gotta think here, though. They changed the scale to EF now, Advanced Fujita scale, but South America, I heard, had a tornado recently, and they still use the old scale. Now, wind speed. A tornado could start. A tornado. I have to look at my phone, but I do know an F0 starts at like 40 miles an hour. It's been a while since I looked at tornadoes, but like an F0. Wait, I have a paper down here. I think it has the scales on it. Let me check here. I'll have to check later, but I'm gonna. But like I said, I'm not gonna look for it now because I don't want to right now. But like I said, like F0 starts like 40 miles an hour. You get dust devils, and dust devils. I think if I remember right, dust devils are between F1, between the EF1, EF2 area. So yeah, dust. That's I think dust. Every state gets tornadoes. Okay, Even Canada gets them all the time. The only thing I can remember happened back in the well, thank you though. A lot of things have changed over the years. Yeah, that could possibly make a tornado. But I'm a history nut, so I do that sort of thing. But the channel, I'm actually thinking about maybe changing the logo for 2019. But right now, I'm not going to. But the thing is, though, you got to think here, though. Tornadoes are not to be toyed with. The worst tornado, one of the worst tornadoes hit around here was Xenia, Ohio. I looked it up. The worst tornado ever hit around my area was Xenia back in '74. That was one of the worst tornadoes ever around here in this area. I mean, we got a couple tornadoes around here where I'm at. We did have a bad one in Kalamazoo in 1980, but I don't know much about that because I wasn't around yet. But tornadoes are not to be played with. Okay, people that do this for a living. You see the movie Twister, right? If you ever seen the movie Twister, the original one, actually Dorothy does exist. There is someone that built something like Dorothy, but it wasn't called Dorothy. It was called something else. If you ever seen the movie Twister, Dorothy wasn't its real name. Dorothy was used for the movie because they used something else in the film. They actually see a chance to see a real one. The real one was called Dorothy. The real one was called Toto for the same purpose. The thing was though, Toto was an oil drum, okay, like an oil drum with equipment inside it to keep the computer stuff safe in it. And we're talking about the '70s. Um, TV shows, TV history, soda, gas. Companies. Like for example, I'll tell you. I have over 1,000 episodes planned for future. Like, you say you wanted to know what like Seven Up made, what Dr Pepper Snapple Group makes, something like that, or where like Hungry House is based in, of like a pizza place where where their headquarters is at, or companies in Michigan. Um, Cars, historical cars, some bad cars, some cars that make no sense. Um, that takes a while to do though, but I have a nice little list of stuff. I even got Death Valley somewhere on there, and we got Nevada on there somewhere. I got some videos I've been wanting to do for a while. That's why you haven't seen a lot of videos lately, because I've been writing down a lot of videos on a list. I have to type them up and put them in a binder so I have them. But I got some stuff I want to try doing. I mean, I'll let you do anything. I bet you want to know what's behind me, don't you? I'm on my bed right now, but yeah, I'm got plans for new videos. And if you have an idea for a video, I might take it, might do it. But like I said, I have some plans for some new videos, and I hope I get to do more videos than I've been doing. Last time I checked, we're not that far from 1,000 videos. 1,000 videos. Now that's cool. But I have plans for other videos and stuff. Now I'm going to show you something that I think is pretty cool. Now Texaco person. I want to show you something quick. Okay, see that behind me? That's actually pretty cool looking, because how can you do history on some new cars? Maybe. Like for example, I know where every single. Think of a car. Okay, now think of any car you can think of. Okay, and I'll tell you where country it came from. Think of any car. I know where country came from. Now, if you don't pay, I got an idea. Think of any car. Think of a car. I'll tell you where country it came from, and then you can look up and see if I was right. Think of any car. Think of any car in the world. Type it up, and I'll tell you where its country origins from. Actually, a friend told me, "No, you can't do that." I told him, "Do it." He gave me some cars that I know, and I got them all right. He said, "Well, some cars are kind of confusing to do, but I am good at that game." Think of any car. I'll tell you what country. Think of a car company, and I'll tell you where its country's based in, what country it's from. Yeah, I can do some new cars for you. But guess what happened recently? The Pontiac. I mean, there was a car called the Pontiac Aztec. Got the reward for the ugliest car ever. Guess what happened? It no longer has the ugliest reward. I mean, I was talking to a buddy of mine who works with these guys that do the card lists. He told me that the Pontiac Aztec is now number two as ugliest car. What do you mean? The Nissan Juke took first place because that's uglier than the Aztec. He said I would actually drive an Aztec than drive this thingy. And the Juke is gross, okay? It's a 4-cylinder all-wheel drive thing. It's just gross. I would not want to drive a Juke. I mean, please, my car has more power than that Juke has. But yeah, I can do history on new cars and old cars. I mean, the first ones I'm going to be doing are special cars, but yeah, I mean, I have over 1,000 videos. I mean, they won't be in order or nothing, but and they, I mean, you got to think here. I mean, yeah, I can do that. But like I said, think of a car. Type in a car, and I'll tell you what country it came from. Think real hard of a car you want me to tell. Okay, 40. Ow. What? Okay, I do not. 47. Really? I don't. What the? I'm not trying to be rude, but. Huh? MRA? I have never heard of that car company before. Sorry. I never heard of MRA. MRA? No offense, but I never heard of that company before. MRA. Let me think here. I never heard of that company. Okay. Do you mean MG? Do you mean MG? Like this? Do you mean this? Do you mean that? Do you mean MG? Because if it was MG, I knew that, but okay. Because MA, never heard of it. Okay. Okay, give me a different one. Give me another one. Okay. I know most of the just say another car company and I'll tell you where it's based out of. What country it's based out of. Give me another one. This one I'll get. Just think of a car and I'll tell you if I know it or not. Okay. Let's see how many people I had on here. Sorry about that. I never heard of that car company, but yeah, give me a different one. Next one I can get. Because I mean there is some vehicles that should have. I mean, there is one thing you need to know though, okay? I'm a history nut, okay? Uh, okay, that's why I never even heard of that car before. Okay. Okay, maybe that's why I never heard of it before, okay. Like I said, give me another car, give me another car name and then the name of the car company and I'll tell you where it's based out of. The country. Because like I said, I mean, that's why I never heard of it before because they were made for a short time. I mean, think of another car company, and I'll tell you if I know it, and I'll get it because that one I never did before. I never had to do. But there is something you need. I mean, I was doing some. The other day I was goofing off, and I mean, I just cannot believe it that all the stuff that we do over the years. I mean, all the stuff I did over the year was good. I mean, my channel has grown over the year. I mean, we're doing good now. I mean, Texaco and up there's an International, which Internationals are made in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Dang, spring or fuzz. Oh, there you are. Because I do these things. Hey, baby. I'm gonna catch up here, mate. Hey, how are you anyway? Hey, kitty. Hey, my baby. He likes to try. Oh, India. Jaguars get made in India now by Tata Motors. The home office is in England, in the UK, but but all Jaguars now. I mean, the modern Jaguar is made in India. The original ones were made in England, but now they're all made in India with Land Rover. Ford owned Land Rover and Jaguar and sold it to Tata in India. So Jaguar is Indian now. But like I said, a lot of things don't change over the years. I mean, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing some old cars and some new cars. Like for example, I found out what The Simpsons. I actually found out what Principal Skinner drives. I found out what Principal Skinner drives. I bet you want to know. It's called a. Okay, now I can't pronounce the American version of it, but I can pronounce the UK version of it. Now, Principal Skinner drives this. Okay, that's what I went. Principal Skinner drives this. Yeah, Principal Skinner drives this. Okay, Principal Skinner's Vauxhall. That's easy. UK. It's made in the United Kingdom. GM owns them. GM owns Vauxhall. Now, that car popped up right there. Principal Skinner drives that version, but in the US, it's called something else. Okay, but Principal Skinner drives one of those. That car I showed up there was a UK version of what Principal Skinner drives. So yeah, Vauxhall is made in the UK, owned by General Motors. Wait, that happened. Oh, that changed recently. Sorry. It's made in the UK, but it's now owned by Peugeot in the UK in France. So yeah, Vauxhalls were made in Vauxhall was made. GM owned Vauxhall, but recently they sold Vauxhall and Opel to India. They're all built in India, but the office is in UK. Yeah, recently GM sold Vauxhall and Opel to Peugeot because of some bankruptcy crap that Saab give them. So Opel and Vauxhall are now Peugeot, owned by Peugeot, which is a French car company. That if you drive a Peugeot, they make you think you look like an idiot. I mean, no offense, but Peugeot, I would not want to drive a Peugeot. I mean, they have some cars that are good, but lately they've been making cars. I mean, Peugeot past 10 years made cars I heard are like crap. Well, like I said, yeah, Land Rover. Vauxhall, Land Rover. Offices in the UK. I mean, Vauxhall's still made in the UK. Office was General Motors. Now it's Peugeot. Land Rover, made in India. Office in UK. Both of those were based in the UK. I mean, I'm a history nut, so like I said, I mean, some cars are real confusing to explain, but so yeah. Like I said, I know I pretty much can. You're pretty good at this, but how long was that live stream yesterday? It was awesome, but so yeah, y'all do cars and stuff, but how about Germany? Volkswagen, Germany. Volkswagen's been getting. Wow, thank you. I did not know that, but yeah, Volkswagens have always been made in Germany. I mean, there's an office here. There is actually a couple U.S. offices here. For example, there's something called the Golf GTI around the world. Guess what we call it in the U.S.? A Rabbit, a Golf Rabbit, a Volkswagen Rabbit. Now, wow, I mean that's like the longest video I ever did. But like I said, Volkswagen's Germany. Actually, Volkswagen. If you translate Volkswagen into German, now type in if you say now Volkswagen translated. If you translate Volkswagen into German, it means people's car. Yes, it means people's car. I mean, the Volkswagen was getting made since the Beetle was making. I mean, like the Volkswagen Beetle been getting made since the 30s. Yeah, since the 1930s. I mean, there's not many of them made, but the oldest car known to still exist is zero. I mean, I'm just looking. There is one car that one of the first Volkswagens ever made. Only one car still exists. Car number 5. It had a little Porsche engine in it, and it belonged to Hitler. It belonged to Adolf Hitler's director of fun. That's who owned. That's who owned the car. His director of fun, which which I thought was pretty interesting. The director of fun. Now, this is pretty neat though. I figured out what happened. You, I mean, you say you were. Just say that you had a. Just say that I was. I mean, I don't. No, I don't try to get. I don't want to talk about how much, but you know what though? I like to say one thing though. If I could have any car in the world, it'd be an AMC vehicle. I mean, American Motor Vehicle or a Studebaker. But Volkswagens are pretty good cars. I mean, but what after season 4, it sucks. Okay, I mean, SpongeBob was good until like season 4 or season 5, then it went downhill. Like SpongeBob is based in Hawaii, but still, I mean, SpongeBob was good until after season 4 or season 5. Actually, I never watched much SpongeBob. Actually, at the time, whenever I got to watch cartoons was at my grandparents' house because back in my day, before 2009, had to do a dance recital, rabbit ears. I mean, you gotta think here. I mean, I had rabbit ears until I mean, I used rabbit ears until 2012 until recent. I mean, before I had internet stuff, I used to use rabbit ears. I mean, yeah, I still use that. You know that TV I had downstairs? That was my first TV I ever owned, and I own that TV still today. And that's the only TV I ever had. I mean, but if you're like me, you cheated. I mean, if you want to know some back in the day when me and mom, what the heck? Honestly, I don't know why they made Patrick. I mean, they made Patrick more stupid. I think they made SpongeBob Patrick more stupid. The only person that hasn't changed. I mean, the only person that is smart in the whole entire series is Karen. Karen's the only one that doesn't have problems. I think everyone else does. But I mean, it was good when it first started and stuff, but after a while, it sucks. I mean, no offense, but that show just got downhill. I mean, I'm sorry the creator passed away last year, but still, after that, I mean, honestly, I think Hendrix. I mean, oh, I'm just gonna tell you one thing right now. It sucks. Okay, I mean, if I could make my own cartoon, I'd make my own cartoon. But I don't think it last. I think it maybe last maybe 2 seasons, maybe a couple episodes, and stop. Like a friend of mine, I know, even a lot of celebrity, yeah, Vern Troy, who actually is from this county. Actually, my aunt actually knew his mother. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people died. I know. I mean, last year, I mean, a lot of celebrities passed away, which I'm surprised. I mean, the original Lois Lane passed away from Superman. I mean, Stephen Hawking's passed away, which technically Stephen Hawking's is in Guinness, is the oldest man with that disease who lived. I mean, a lot of celebrities are in. I mean, like I said, Stephen Hawking's is actually in the world record books. I mean, there's a few other people that I can't think of their names, but they survived. I mean, they passed away, but I think though a lot of them did their job perfectly and good. I mean, you gotta think here though. Long as everything goes as, I mean, by then time takes its course. But yeah, I mean, could not believe all the celebrities that passed away. I mean, even a couple celebrities that I was surprised to find out passed away. I mean, it's just sad that a lot of celebrities passed away. I mean, over the years, it happens, but still, just sad that celebrities passed away over the years. I mean, someone from The Simpsons passed. I mean, it's sad though, but it just it happens. But I mean, somehow it's like, I mean, according to what it sounds like, a lot of rappers passed. I mean, according it sounds like a lot of rappers passed away. A lot of rappers passed away this year, which I don't really care for that much for rap. Okay, according it sounds like a lot of rappers passed away. Um, Robbie Rotten from Town passed away from cancer, which I thought was sad to find out that Robbie Rotten passed away. I mean, he's from Iceland and he passed away from cancer. I mean, you got to think here though. He did the best he could surviving it. I mean, he passed. I mean, he passed away. I mean, Bob Barker. I mean, he's not dead yet, but he's almost. I mean, he was in the hospital recently. I mean, Aretha Franklin's gone. I mean, we lost a lot of people. Aretha Franklin we lost. I mean, we lost a lot of people. I mean, this year I know we lost a lot of people, but still, just can't believe it. Even, yeah, SpongeBob's career passed away. I mean, tons of people passed. I mean, it's sad, but we keep on doing the best we can. Like me, I don't know what the heck's going on with the world because a lot of famous people have passed away this year. Like I said, it's sad though. Yeah, the Bush family. I know. I know. Now Jimmy Carter is now the oldest president. Now Jimmy Carter is the oldest president now, still living. I know the Bushes died, which sucks, but I know. Yeah, the Bush fan. Yeah, the heck is that? Okay. Yeah, I know it's sad. That's not it. The founder of Toys R Us passed away too earlier this year. Mr. Toys R Us passed away. Excuse me, I got to clean my some dust. Yeah, he passed away too as well. But the heck? I know what you're saying, but oh, it's already 9 my time. Okay. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, a lot of people passed away over the years. I mean, it's sad, but you do what you got to do. But we do what we can do. Like for example, just sad. The biggest thing that actually killed. You're lucky you live in the desert. You don't have to worry about nothing. But you're lucky though. You don't have to worry about much of anything where you live. All you have to worry about is heat exhaustion, which I think is important to know. But you got to think here though. You live in a good. Around where I live, there's not much around here you have to worry about. Yeah, if you moved over here, that'd be hilarious. Cause if you moved to Michigan, you have to worry about the time change and the temp. Actually, it's funny though because my friend who told me, I have this relative that went down to Florida. It's 65 degrees outside. Guess what he's doing? Wearing shorts, sandals, and walking downtown, a little town in the still town of Florida, and everyone else is wearing coats, pants, and they're looking at him like, okay, this guy's nuts. And I busted. And the thing is, like, I think though, basic summer here in Michigan is between 65 to 80 degrees in Michigan. That's a basic summer day. Anything over 85 is dangerous for us, but still, we're used to it. We're not used to excessive heat. But besides that, we do pretty good here in the States. Like I said, we do pretty good here in Michigan. Nothing bad really happened. Well, that's different though. It's 30 degrees outside. You put a coat on, because anything over 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. Okay, but you gotta think that we're not that dumb. I mean, 50s, 56 degree area is where it's kind of the neutral area for us. Right now it's 31 degrees here in where I'm at, but yeah, that's kind of cold around here too. I mean, right? I mean, we're neutral, okay? Certain temperatures you have to worry about, certain temperatures you don't have to worry about. Like, there's like 1,000 calculations to do. Just see here. Let's put the tornado scale up real quick here. Now I'm not doing nothing. I'm just trying to get the scale up here real quick. Tornado scale. Now, tornado scale.
Here is some information about Fujita.
Okay, here we go. Okay, now, yeah, I was right. Enhance. That's wrong. Okay. Okay, now here's the scale, okay? I'm going to say F0. Okay, now this is F0. 40 winds between 40 to 72 is F0. Okay. 73 miles to 112 is an F1. And, F2, 113 to 157. F3, 158 to 206. F4, 207 to 260. And F5, 260 plus. That's how fast wind speeds are in the Fujita scale. The Hans Fujita scale is less than that, but yeah. I know. That's why I don't, no offense, but that's why I don't live in California. I mean, California, people even agree with me. We should give California, me and my friend were goofing off. I think California should go back to where it belongs. I think we should give California back to I know they're crazy. You know who we should give California back to? Mexico. They owned it before we owned it. Just give it back to Mexico. Let them deal with it, not us. I'm joking about that, but I didn't mean that way. But yeah, I talked to someone that there's this one guy says the fire triangle does not exist in California. Now there's this thing called the fire triangle. It does not exist in California. It does not. It's more of a fire box. Now, the fire. If you ever heard of the fire triangle, thing is though, in California, it does not exist. It's not a triangle. It's more of a box because there's another piece of the box, fuel. All the trees and stuff. So no offense to people who live in California, it's just that everything there's so expensive. A house there is just pricely. I could not even afford a house there. That's why Michigan, Indiana have one of the cheapest housings in the world in the U.S. Not kidding. Like you said, your houses are expensive. You can get an apartment here for a pretty cheap price. And the thing is, though, everything's real bad. It's actually a lot safer here too. Couple, I know. I can't not believe that. That's more than I pay. You can get an apartment over here, a one-bedroom apartment here, for like $100 a month. I'm not kidding. You can get one for. I know a place that you can get. I heard there's a place that you can get an apartment for like. Some places you can get apartment from some places for like 70. It depends on what kind of place we're trying to get, but some apartments are pretty cheap around here. Some around here range between $300 to $500 a month. It counts on where you want to live, but I mean, some parts around here could be up to $500 a month, which that's not bad compared to what some other stuff is around here. But I still cannot believe that. I mean, that much? Dang. I mean, that's just overkill. But yeah, I mean, I could get an apartment pretty. I mean, they get tons of apartments around here. I mean, there's a few apartment places in the whole dark camp. I mean, you can get apartments pretty much anywhere around here for a decent price, but still, $12.50. I can get an apartment over here for cheaper than that. I mean, please, I can get an apartment in Detroit for half. I can get a house in Detroit. I can get. I can go to somewhere. I can go to one of the worst places in the world, in the state of Michigan, to get an apartment cheaper than that. Because, like I said, they go between. It depends on where you go, but some places are pricey, but not that pricey. I mean, use apartments around here just stay in the 3-digit area. Like I was saying, come over here. Every apartment is a lot cheaper than that. I mean, you can get a 1-bedroom apartment over here for like I said, some apartments around here are like $400 or $500 a month, but still, that's a pricey thing. If you want to do that, it just that's just not right. I mean, that's just bad. It's extremely bad. But like I said, I never. That's just bad, extremely bad, extremely high. Because you need some serious coin to live in Vegas. Because I couldn't live in Vegas. No offense, I wouldn't want to. No offense, but I'm staying over here in this side of the state because someone told me that if I moved over to Vegas, I couldn't survive because of the climate. Which technically that would be true because I don't know how they say like the atmosphere is different over there, which it's I believe that. But like I said, I'll stay here in Michigan where I know where I can do some stuff because in Michigan you can do some stuff you can't do in any other state. Like Michigan, we have a special law. We do some stuff in Michigan that you can't do in any other state because it's illegal. I mean, some states. I mean, Michigan's one of the few states that let you do this one thing. I mean, it's not legal, and it's only if you do it, you get caught doing it in Michigan, it's only a little fine. Like me, I can do this one thing I like doing, and I do it all the time. And if I get caught doing it, it's just a little fine, pay it, that's it. But I mean, yeah, I mean, ooh, that's big. I gotta do that later on today. Just remembered, but it's expensive, man. But yeah, like that's just that. Wow, I just cannot believe that. That makes sense, okay? That makes sense in New York. I mean, where I live, like I said, I mean, now that makes if it's New York, it makes more sense. But still, here, no, I mean, like I said, here you can get apartments pretty cheaper than that. But I mean, telling you, I'm here in Michigan. Depends on where you're thinking about going, because some places in Michigan are expensive, but not that expensive. I mean, some places might be real expensive, but where I live, it's not that expensive. I mean, what? What? What's wrong, girl? Okay, whistle. But yeah, I mean, like some places, like I said, are cheaper than you can believe. I mean, but you have to. I mean, New York. I can understand New York because it's so. That's how much it costs here. About that much here. It depends. I pay like 400. I pay 500 a month for my rent, and I do pretty good. See my foot there. But yeah, I know what you mean. But But you gotta think here, though. I mean, yeah, I think 600 maybe the highest that you go around here. But 500 a month is decent. Yeah, but if you moved over here, I mean, some places they got. I mean, there's some places around here have good school. I mean, where I live, there's some good schools around here. I mean, the one school I went to had got me some real good grades. So, so is that? Oh, I need to get that thing later. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying stuff, but I gotta pop that off my foot here. Okay, but yeah, like I said, I know what you mean. But yeah, it's getting late. Well, like I said, I agree with you. But yeah, $500 is pretty much what you pay here in Michigan. I mean, not really sure, but there's like a lot of things happen over the years. So yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna have to let you go. I have to get ready for do. I'm gonna be doing some stuff, finish up, clean up, making the office look pretty and stuff. So I'm gonna have to let you go. Here where I live is not, but I gotta get going. I have to do a couple things and then do a couple of things, and we'll be on. I'll be doing an interview tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to go off right now. So talk to you later. Bye.